So today, after discussing with a few people about legions, this is the Legion 5 I talked about in a video just the other day. I'll have a card up here or wherever. I was talking to some folks about the Legion 7 today, and something came to light that I think is important for anyone that's looking to buy one of these laptops, and it has to do with the design of the hinge. I've been talking with my audience about the hinge design. You know, the hinge is very sturdy. It's got bars along the right side, left side, and, it's very easy to move. It doesn't flex very much. It's, pretty sturdy lid overall. I mean, it's plastic, but it's one of the most sturdy plastic lids I've used recently. And, here's the internal look at that. You can see right along here, we have this metal bar. It's riveted to the back plastic and appears to be attached to the plastic here as well. And then you can see this component screwed into it. And it looks like it's just screwed down to this metal bracket like here, and then maybe into like a piece of plastic here. And along the side, metal piece that's glued. This is screwed also into two places on this metal piece that's riveted. So, pretty sturdy, not a lot of chance of hinge breaking. But if we look at the Legion 7, here's the Legion 7 lid. You can see there's just this piece of metal that appears to be glued down. And it's like that on the other side. And we've been seeing a lot of reports of broken hinges. As you can see here, this hinge is broken. Yeah, you can see the mount has totally come off, and it's just floating around loose in there. There's another report of this same issue. The hinge mount has peeled off the back plastic. The back plastic's even broken, and that's caused the bezel to push out, and the whole, LCD's become damaged. Again, the hinge has broken here. It's pushing out at this plastic bezel, causing damage. 15 days after delivery. This one, 7 days after delivery. And this one, 10 days after delivery. I mean, this is so rampant of a problem that all of a sudden, all these people are having issues. So it's something to keep in mind if you're buying a Legion 7. This is very concerning. And if we take a look at the replacement video for the hinges for the Legion 7, you remove the screws and the bracket just comes off. And as you can see, I mean, it's just glued down. You can see the glue almost. The shiny bit right there, that's the glue for this hinge piece. So it's very clear that the hinge design here is not the most ideal, unfortunately. And that seems to be that's just my theory right now on the cause of this. I mean, if we look at like Legion Y520 hinge, you'll see that, hinge failures are not unique to this particular Legion. I mean, there's been Legions in the past that have failed similar ways. They were glued down with this metal plate here, and that metal plate just peels up and damages the glass. I mean, in this case, it's not designed where that would happen, but at the same time, it's still a problem. And if we look up like Lenovo Yoga hinge broken, there's often, right here, you can see there's this glue here that's separated and smashed through the glass. I mean, this is just kind of a thing Lenovo does for some reason on their premium models, I guess to get people through the door again. I still do recommend the Legion 5, don't get me wrong. This is a really solid design as far as I can tell. The lid's not very flexible. It's very rigid. It's very nice. But on the Legion 7, they've made some compromises that just make this just kind of a crappy, shaky laptop. And, I mean, if you haven't run into this yet, well, good for you. I mean... If this hasn't peeled off, then at least maybe you didn't get a defective one, but a lot of people are getting defective ones right now. So I'd advise at least waiting and seeing if Lenovo's going to say anything about this, or just waiting until all these reports stop coming in, because, maybe Lenovo switches their glue. But in general, anything that has a glued hinge, the Flex 5 is like this. I reviewed the Flex 5 a while ago, and, I'll have a card up here for that or whatever, but the Flex 5 has this too, and I was like, well, I don't recommend buying this for long-term use if it's got this kind of hinge design, because it can deteriorate over time and it'll break off, and there's just a lot of opportunity for issues, and it's not something you want to have problems with. After online with Lenovo, they sent me reports to fix the hinge. Technician came, OpenPC took everything out. Spent 1 hour changing hinge, still loose. Concluded needs to replace the whole screen part. So yeah, the glue separated. New laptop on the way. Second machine still got a problem. RGB keyboard. Okay, so that's unrelated, but yeah. So this is a number of concerns that have arisen. I know some people aren't as quick to react to these things as I am, but when you see a lot of reports come in all within the same 2-3 weeks of the same issue, that tells me that there's something wrong. So yeah, I'll have a link to all of these reports in the description so you can take a look at them yourself. But this is just something to be aware of if you're buying the Legion 7i. I don't have it on hand, but I mean, if you just Legion 7i, I mean, the pricing on them is just way out of my range. I mean, even the 5i is way too expensive for what I can afford right now. So I'd buy one if I could, just to do the rest of the testing, but I can't afford it. That's about as simple as it is. So again, I don't advise buying the Legion 7 for now. That's just my opinion on matters. If you like this video, please make sure to leave a like. If you have any questions, please leave a comment or join the Discord and chat with us. If you have any concerns or questions about anything I've talked about, again, check the description for links to all of the problems I mentioned on this video. Yeah, that's it for today. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you guys later.